You became fluent in "I'm fine," expert in changing the subject, master of the polite smile that never quite reached your eyes. You perfected the art of disappearing behind the performance. You mistook endurance for strength, believed that needing nothing meant you were strong. But strength without self-compassion is just exhaustion wearing a mask of pride. You normalized the ache, believed this was just how you were wired, that kindness was optional, that your true self was too fragile to show. You equated vulnerability with weakness, believed that being strong meant never needing. So, you armored up, even when you were alone, even when your heart was breaking. But what if the ache wasn't a flaw? What if it was data? Your body, your mind. They were trying to tell you something was wrong. And they were right. You are not too much. You are not broken. You are human. And being human means having needs, having feelings, having a right to exist without a performance. You fear what happens if you stop. If you let your guard down, will you be overwhelmed? Will you crumble completely? That underneath, letting go means you were never strong enough. You've worn the label of tough like a badge, not realizing it was also a cage that kept you from showing your pain, from being truly seen and cared for. You've learned that being needy meant being burdensome. So you gave constantly, even when your own cup was empty, even when your soul craved nourishment. The truth is, the holding itself is the exhaustion, the performing, the excusing, the constant management of how you appear. It's what's draining you. You've been told to be strong, to soldier on. But what if soldiering on is what's keeping you from truly healing? You've spent so long being the character everyone wanted, you've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be, to exist without a script, without needing to manage the version of you that was. What if letting go isn't failure? What if it's the bravest act of self-respect you can offer? What if it's the first step towards real freedom? You are not too fragile. You are not broken. You are human. And being human means having limits, having needs, having a right to exist without constant fortification. Real love, real connection, isn't built on your performance. It's built on your presence, exactly as you are, messy, complex, and whole. Healing is not about erasing the past, it's about integrating it, making peace with the child who learned to perform, and giving her permission to rest now. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to take up space without apology. You are allowed to be. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you to perform. It's about coming home to yourself. You don't have to hold it together anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to be perfect. You can start right where you are, honoring the real you that's been waiting. Start listening again to your body, to your boundaries, to that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to stop normalizing what harms you and start honoring what heals you. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. Not for the act you put on, but for the beating heart beneath it. Not for your performance, but for your presence. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the story. Not to forget the pain of performing, but to understand its role and reclaim your power to be seen. The mask you wore was never yours to carry alone. It was a burden placed upon you by a world that didn't understand. And now, it's time to lay it down. You are not broken. You are human. You are complex. You are worthy of love, support, and gentle healing, exactly as you are. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quietest. For a gentle guide to help you identify, understand, and begin to heal these hidden parts of yourself, explore the link in the description.